everyone. Today I show you the vocabularies of Unit 5 festivals in Vietnam. Okay, so now we start. Now you listen.
Anniversary. Anniversary. Anniversary.
Anniversary.
Anniversary is the announced ngày kỷ niệm. For example, what is the date of her grandparents' wedding anniversary? Or in 2010, Hanoi celebrated its 1000th anniversary.
Anniversary.
So anniversary, ngày kỷ niệm. Go on. You look at the picture and listen.
Archway. Archway. Archway.
Archway.
Archway. Mái vòm. For example, during the Pork Festival, we have a worshiping ceremony at home under the bamboo archway or at the pagoda. And they went through the archway into the hall.
Archway.
Archway, mái vòm. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
Carnival. Carnival. Carnival.
Carnival.
Carnival. Now, lễ hội hóa trang. For example, I've been to Hạ Long twice and I enjoyed the carnival there once. The real carnival gives people a chance to learn about the true culture of Brazil.
Carnival.
Carnival, lễ hội hóa trang. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
Ceremony. Ceremony. Ceremony.
Ceremony.
Ceremony. Ceremony. Nghi lễ. For example, we have a worshiping ceremony at home or at the pagoda. Every year they hold festivals and ceremonies with songs and many traditional games.
Ceremony.
Ceremony. Nghi lễ. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
Clasp. Clasp. Clasp.
Clasp.
Clasp. Verb bắt tay. For example, when the moon appears, the children clasp their hands and raise them toward the moon. Or they sat down, or she sat down, clapped her hands and prayed.
Clasp.
Clasp. Bắt tay. Next. Listen.
Commemorate. Commemorate. Commemorate.
Commemorate.
Commemorate. Verb kỷ niệm. For example, the Young Festival is celebrated every year to commemorate our traditional hero. All the festivals is held annually to commemorate the victories against the Queen invaders in 1789.
Commemorate.
Commemorate. Kỷ niệm. Go on. Listen.
Command. Command. Command.
Command.
Command. Now, hiệu lệnh. For example, when the horn commands is given, the race begins. Or there will be a command and then the gun to start the race.
Command.
So, command, hiệu lệnh. Go on. Now listen.
Companion. Companion. Companion.
Companion.
Companion. It is a noun, bạn đồng hành. For example, elephants are good companions of the people in Dong village of buffaloes are often considered the companions of farmers.
Companion.
So companions, bạn đồng hành. Go on. Listen.
defeat, defeat, defeat,
Defeat.
Defeat. Verbs đánh bại. For example, after defeating the invaders, Thanh Dong fled to the heaven. Although the Mongols were very powerful, Trần Quốc Tuấn defeated them 3 times during the 13th century.
Defeat.
Defeat, đánh bại. Okay, so we go on. Look at the pictures and listen.
emperor, 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 emperor,
Emperor.
Emperor. Is a noun, đế chế. For example, the emperor needed brave men to protect his land. Emperor Hùng Vương made Tiết Liêu the new emperor.
Emperor.
So emperor, đế chế. Go on. Now look at the pictures and listen.
float, float, float,
Float.
Float, thả trôi nổi. For example, the Kermers believe they have to float lanterns, otherwise they may not get good luck. Or we float beautiful paper lanterns on the river.
Float.
Float, thả trôi nổi. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
gong, gong, gong,
Gong.
Gong, gong. Indian nouns, còng, hay là nhạc cụ dân tộc. For example, elephants and their riders race to the sound of the drums, gongs, and the cheering crowd. Or while the dragon pulls are racing, the crowds encourage them with drums and gongs.
Gong.
So gongs, cây còng. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
Rice flake. Rice flake. Rice flake. Rice flake.
Rice flake, cốm. For example, they made offerings of green rice flakes, coconuts, potatoes, and pear cakes to the moon god. Or if you visit Hanoi in autumn, you must taste the flavors of green rice flake.
Rice flake.
Rice flake, cốm. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
Incense. 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 Incense.
Incense. Incense. It is a noun, hương hay là nhang. For example, it's a tradition for us to burn incense when we go to the pagoda. Most festivals in Vietnam begins with an offering of incense.
Incense.
So incense, hương, nhang. Go on. Now listen.
invader, invader, invader,
Invader.
Invader. It is a noun, kẻ xâm lược. For example, he joined the arms to fight against the invader. Or Thanh Dong is worshipped for protecting the country from foreign invaders. The Ang.
Invader.
Invader, kẻ xâm lược. Go on. Now listen.
joyful, joyful, joyful,
joyful,
Joyful. Adjectives. Vui vẻ. For example, there are many joyful activities like bamboo swings, lion dance, and song singing performance at the Lim Festival, or the Case Festival of the Charm, a really joyful festival.
joyful,
Joyful. Vui vẻ. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
lantern, lantern, lantern,
lantern,
Lantern. Đèn trời. Đèn thả sông. For example, I joined in with the lantern floating. Or the children carry beautiful lanterns at the Mid-Autumn Festival.
lantern,
Lantern. Đèn trời. Đèn thả sông. Go on. Look at the picture and listen.
offering, offering, offering,
offering,
Offerings. Lễ vật. For example, most festivals in Vietnam begins with an offering of incense. Or they make offerings offering rye plates, coconuts, potatoes, and beer cakes to the moon god.
offering,
Offering. Lễ vật. Go on. Now look at the picture and listen.
procession, procession, procession,
procession,
Procession. Here now, đám rước. There is a procession from the foot of the Nghĩa Linh mountain to the high temple on the top of the mountains. Or during the festival, visitors join the procession and make offerings of incense, flowers, and fruits at the pagoda.
procession,
Procession. Đám rước. Go on. Now listen.
preserve, preserve, preserve,
preserve,
Preserve. Bảo tồn. It is a verb. Thanks to technology, we can now preserve our culture for future generations. Or preserving our cultural heritage for future generations is necessary.
preserve,
Preserve. Bảo tồn. Go on. Okay, you look at the picture and listen.
ritual, 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 ritual,
ritual,
Ritual. Ritual.
ritual,
Ritual. It is now nghi thức trong nghi lễ hội hay là trong tôn giáo. For example, at the beginning of the festivals, people often perform a ritual. Or at some festivals, two old-fashioned rituals need to be chanted.
ritual,
Ritual. Nghi thức. Go on. Listen.
royal court music, royal court music,
Royal court music. Nhạc cung đình.
royal court music,
Royal court music. For example, I think the highlights of the Huế Festival is the Royal Court Music performance, or Huế Royal Court Music was recognized as a cultural heritage by UNESCO in 2003.
royal court music,
So Royal Court Music, nhạc cung đình. Go on. Now listen.
regret, regret, regret,
Regret.
regret,
The verb hối hận. You won't regret it. You must come to see the Huế Festival. Otherwise, you'll regret it.
regret,
Regret. Hối hận. Go on. Listen.
scenery, scenery, scenery,
scenery,
sceneries. Here now, cảnh quan. While people are traveling along in streams, they can enjoy the beautiful sceneries of the area. Or people enjoy activity at the festival such as hiking in the mountain or taking photos of the beautiful scenery
scenery,
or sceneries, cảnh quan. Go on. So look at the picture and listen.
worship, worship, worship,
worship,
Worships, verb tôn thờ, thờ cúng ai. The Thais worship their ancestors. Many countries in the world have the traditions of worshiping their ancestors.
worship.
Worships, tôn thờ, thờ cúng ai. Okay, thank you. See you again next time.
You know what?